Hi there, Tim from Kaon. Today we're looking at antenna mounts for the Prado 250. We have these for the driver and passenger side. We're going to look at how this bracket works and how to install it. So this is not your typical antenna bracket that mounts to your bonnet hinge or to your mirror. This one is a little bit different, but when we approached this one, we wanted to make sure that it's a no-drill, fully reversible product. It comes with a replacement cowl, gives it a nice factory look, and you have the option of mounting extra accessories like a ditch light or an extra antenna as well. So let's get into the install of this bracket. The first thing you need to do is remove these cowling pieces to get access to those mounting holes and to install the bracketry. Now there's two pieces. There's a piece on the bottom which you just lift and pull out. There's this larger piece on top which sort of unclips, they're just all clipped in. And optional, there's also another piece of cowling or a cover that goes alongside the side panel. Now if you remove that, it makes it easier to see and attach the bolts down the bottom. So we'll be removing that to make it easier to see our install. Just lift it up and pull it toward yourself. It should unclip from the inside and unclip from the back. Now you want to retain this because we'll be reusing this. This top cowl, there's some clips here and just some clips along the top. So we just want to grab it and just lift it up. And there you go. And now we have access to the mounting bolts down the bottom and a couple of other holes that we'll be using to mount the bracket. This piece here, you don't actually have to remove to install, but it does make it a little bit easier. And this is literally just clipped in as well, so we just carefully lift this up. And just pull it out. It gives you a clear view of the two mounting holes on the bottom of the hinge there that we'll be attaching to, so it does make it a lot easier. Next thing we need to do is relocate this washer line. This is only on the passenger side, and then what we're going to do is we're going to run this behind the bracket. So to do that, you need to remove this M6 bolt. It's just a 10mm socket. Just be careful you don't drop that down, and you can actually lift this up fairly easily. So unclip this line. So I just pushed down on that little barb and I pushed it back, and then just run it past the back there and just sit it behind the bracket. So that'll sit there fine. We'll actually reattach this quarter panel bolt here and tighten that up. So it's one less bolt to remember. Okay. Next thing to do is loosen off these two bonnet hinge bolts that are down here. Before we loosen off these two bolts here, we want to mark the position of this bracket so we make sure that we tighten it back in the same position. So I'm just going to mark a couple of positions here. You can see access in here is a bit tight. Okay. These are 12mm, and just find yourself the right size extension because it can be a bit hard to get access in there, and they can be a bit tight. Now the other thing you need to be careful of is as you undo these bolts, not to drop them down into the abyss in between the quarter panel, or else you'll be fishing that thing out. I don't want to jinx myself either. Hey! Okay. Those bolts are out. We're going to install this main bracket, this 4mm bracket that attaches down to these hinge mounting bolts. What I'll do, because it's a little bit tricky to get those bolts in, put those bolts in first. Make sure you hold them in place, don't lose them. And just line them up, and I'll get them started. Okay, that one's started, out of the danger zone with that one. And I've got this one started as well. Nice. So we'll just hand tighten them now because we want to get the other bracket in place. Okay, so those are hand tight. We'll get the bracket that sits in behind it. This bracket that sits in behind it actually clamps the top of the bracket to the top of the hinge, the Toyota hinge bracket. It also gives us some mounts here to attach the replacement cowl. Now it just sits into some of these holes here and positions nicely, and then we're going to put some bolts through these holes to clamp it on. Now grab your M6 bolt and washer, and we put nutserts on the back there, so you're not trying to hold nuts right in the back, which I think would probably be impossible anyway. So we get these two in place, and what we want to do is we want to make sure that this top piece is positioned correctly, because that will make sure that our cowl sits where we want it. Okay, 10 mil. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing down to make sure it's sitting on top of the plastic, and we're going to nip it up. Nip this up evenly. Once I tighten this, I'll go ahead and tighten the other two M8 bolts down the bottom. Okay. Now we'll tighten up these two bolts down the bottom, making sure that it hasn't shifted. Doesn't look like it's shifted at all. So I'll just tighten these two up. Okay, so we got our main bracketry installed. The cowl's off, but as you can see, this is where the antenna sits, and this is where the mounting bolts, the really sturdy, strong mounting positions are that hold the bonnet hinge in place, and see the distance that they are away. So that's why we wanted to, capture a couple of other points to help sort of triangulate and lock that bracket in to make it nice and stable. We got it all attached, the structural parts of it are in place. Now we put the cowl back on, and to do that I'll probably drop the bonnet down. So to install this cowl, we just slide it on and line up that slot with the antenna bracket. And that should just hold in place there. And just make sure it all lines up, the gaps are nice and even. This one's lining up perfectly. Now all the parts on this bracket are all stainless steel and powder coated. So even this top cowl is stainless steel, this is stainless steel, the other bracket on the inside that we're mounting to now is all powder coated stainless steel. Okay, so these two bolts on the top hold this cowl in place. And as you can see, all the gaps are nice and even. We're happy with that. I'll go get an Allen key and tighten those down. Grab yourself a 3mm Allen key. Just tighten those in place. Don't have to be too heavy-handed on this. It just holds the cowl. That'll do. And then the last thing to do is actually to reinstall this trim. But before we do that, we'll have a think about how we're going to route our antenna cables. Now's a good time to install your antenna. If you're only just running an antenna and not putting any other accessories, you just attach it to the mounting point there and tighten it up. And then you notice there's a couple of little cutouts there to run your wiring back into the engine bay, probably through the firewall into the cabin. Now we are going to install some ditch lights. So to accommodate that, we've got this extra bracket. And what we need to do is we actually need to sandwich that on. So I'll just take this off again. And then this sits like this. Make sure you get the angled bit in the front there and the round bit lined up towards the back. And it just sandwiches on like so. Just get the gaps nice and even. And now we've got an extra mounting position for our lights or for another antenna. Whatever you want to do, you could go 4 antennas. So just one thing to note, this bracket, this auxiliary bracket for extra accessories has an orientation. It's got a little taper on the front and that faces forward. And when you put it on the other side, you just flip it over. The radius is on the back to match the radius of the antenna mount that's on the vehicle. To install this back again, I'll just sandwich the bracket with the bolt from the antenna. I'll just make sure that all this lines up and looks nice and neat and tighten that up. You can see the wiring from the ditch light comes down into that little notch, and the antenna into that little notch. We'll clip the little trim back in, and that should be done. Other than wiring always takes longer than you think. Where's my little clip trip? I can't talk. Trim clip. Last thing to do is install this trim. Make sure you got this little yellow clip back in. Sometimes it just stays in place, so just pop it off and slide it back in. And what you can do here is get that in there, and so with all the wires coming into the engine bay, I'll sort that out another day. I'm just going to put this trim back. So you probably have to pop all the clips back out and clip it back on, line it all up. There you go. So there you have it, the antenna bracket for the 250 installed. If you need any more information, visit the website kayan.com.au.